Donald Trump signed a new executive order titled the Immediate Assessment of Aviation Safety. And in it, there's a lot of questions whether or not there are people being hired for the FAA that were on it for merit or if they were just a DEI hire. And so I figured I want to talk about the executive order and then talk about how much training goes into being an air traffic controller because it's a lot more intense than you think. And it's not something that you could start today. And even a year from now, you could be really, truly 100% an air traffic controller. In the executive order that Trump signed, it says, I am further ordering the Secretary of Transportation and the Administrator of the Federal Aviation Administration to review all hiring decisions and changes to safety protocols made during the prior 4 years, and to take such corrective action as necessary to achieve uncompromised aviation safety. The executive order does continue by saying, and essentially this is just a summary, that the Biden administration had rejected merit based hiring, requiring all departments in the federal government to implement dangerously, as they say, quote, diversity, equality, inclusion tactics, and that they specifically recruited individuals with, quote, severe intellectual disabilities. Trump is saying that this review shall include a systematic assessment of any deteriorating in hiring standards and aviation safety standards and protocols during the Biden administration. Just reading that, it makes you wonder, well, what kind of people are actually being air traffic controllers? And a little bit of research just pulls up that it actually takes anywhere between 2.5 years to 5 years to be a full charged air traffic controller, to a point like at that national airport you can actually be at. Essentially, it starts off with a few months of training. Then you start getting on the job training, in which for about 2 to 4 years, you're on the job training with someone over your shoulder, and you don't become fully certified in this position until you've finished all of that. So that would mean anywhere from 2.5 years to 5 years on the job. That would mean like someone like me, even though I've got some aviation experience, I would at a minimum have to do trainings for 2 years. When it comes to that lower number only exists because you can actually get your associates or bachelor's in FAA approved programs. So someone like me who's never studied this stuff, it's going to be closer to that 4 to 5 year mark. The only reason why I'm explaining all of this to you is because a lot of people are scared right now that there's unqualified air traffic controllers at their local airports, and that's not true. These people have to be highly skilled in order to do these jobs, and we're still waiting on information to come out to see what happened here, but these jobs are for people who are highly, highly skilled, and sometimes highly skilled people also make mistakes.